Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris Ursus. And at the end of last episode, we did see Archaon wander down here. So we have a fair few turns now to go ahead and try and take the Riving Fortress. But before we do that, we do need a new invocation of the Motherland. And let's see, let's go for Ursun. It doesn't say we get the bonus melee defense. Have we not unlocked that yet? Oh, okay, in one turn, increases melee defense of all armies. Now I wonder, does it apply now? Or does it only apply after we activate it? What I might do is, although the bitterness of winter could help with Vigor and also the 5 supporters, let's go ahead and activate Ursun now actually, because we do get 5 supporters if we take this settlement. So I will invoke it, and then hopefully next turn we automatically get that melee defense bonus. Now we do have our Ice Frost Maiden here. Do we want her in this siege? We could combine some of our units and heal them up. The thing is, we already have our Tempest Frost Maiden, so I don't think we're going to be using her. What I might do with her is just move her over here so we can keep an eye on Archaon and go ahead and see what he's up to. So he's currently raiding. I assume he's going to take this next turn. So let's keep an eye on him. And then with Boris, let's go ahead and move in. Before we do that though, let's just check our equipment because we have had a fair bit. So Glittering Scales, melee attack for all enemies in range. I think that's good because it makes him a bit tankier. So let's keep that. We also have some ancillaries here. What does this do? We already have a veteran warrior, so that's fine. So with Theodore, let's go ahead and give him some armor. A shield of sacrifice or a charmed shield? Let's go ahead and give him a shield of sacrifice. All our allies in range get plus 20% damage resistance and plus 8 leadership if their hit points fall below 25%. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that would be useful. And then our Frost Maiden here, let's go ahead and give her a charmed shield. And I just realized we have a potion of toughness. Replenishes hit points. I might actually give that to Theodore. Yeah, let's go ahead and give that to Theodore because he's a bit more squishy. And then we'll go ahead and give this to our Frost Maiden here. So that's all looking good. I think we're ready to go ahead and attack the settlement. We're going to have to manually fight it because it is a valiant defeat here. But I have faith. So let's go in and try and take Archaon's capital settlement. So here we go then. I think our first proper siege of the series. And let's see if we can find any weak points on this settlement. We could come in here. There are towers here, of course. But there's nothing really here stopping us from going in on that side. What about over here? These gates seem to be well protected, although this one doesn't really seem to be covered by that tower. So we could also come in here as well. And we have some flat ground to play around with there. Or we could come in this side. However, I think all of the gates on this side are somewhat protected. Of course, we could come in this middle one. These ones don't really protect it. Which one do I like the look of the most? This side, probably not workable. Well, I mean, it's workable, but I think this side, maybe, is our best way in. We can pull our archers here, and they should have free ability to firing. And then we can take Boris and such to the gate. So let's go ahead and line Boris up. We're going to put him here. Theodore as well is going to go straight in, as well as our Frost Maiden. I mean, she's going to help us kill the gate, but we're probably not going to take her inside the settlement. Same as the Warbear Riders. They can help destroy the gate. That should be fine. And then behind them, we will go ahead and send in our Tar Guard for sure. We could maybe even send in our Armored Corsairs. They should do okay. And then let's go ahead and take all of our ranged units here. Because what they should be able to do is fire in over the walls, and everything should be looking good there. So let's go ahead and charge straight in and try and destroy the gates. I'm going to go ahead and move all these units in as well. And then with these, let's go ahead and just start moving them in. It should be nice. Now, I don't think we have to worry about the tower too much either. Let's go ahead and do something like this, maybe. I think this should be fine. And then maybe even do something like this. We'll have to see. And where's this tower? No one's actually manning this tower. Maybe we could get away with something like this. We'll have to see. what happens there. But everyone's charging it in now. We might be able to get off some magic. People are kind of just sat here. Let's see. Maybe we should wait until we're inside the settlement though, so they do clump up around us. Should be looking fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and just put our Frost Maiden here. There's no point really bringing her in. We are taking some tower fire now. Let's see. These units here are going to be in harm's way. So what I might do there is just something like this. They're going to be overlapping, but it should be fine. And everyone else should be safe once we get in here. Should I cast a bombardment on the wall? I think these guys are actually leaving the wall now, so let's not bother with that. Should be fine. Okay, how much health is the gate on? 0. There we go. We finally broke through here. So let's go ahead and send in Theodore. Just accidentally used his potion there, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and send in this guy as well. Boris, there we go. I forgot his name. And let's go ahead and put our Warbear Riders over there, just so they're safe. I don't want them to take too much damage. We can also bring in our Tsar Guard. That should be fine. Let's bring these guys in. And then over here, I'm going to get our Armed Kossar ready to join the battle if they need to. Now, none of our range units are firing in yet. Maybe they don't have a line of sight. That could be a bit of an issue. And I just realized we could use this. All enemies within range get that, I believe. And let's go ahead and cast off a bombardment spell here. Should do plenty of damage to these guys. And I just realized our units are moving in, so maybe that wasn't the best cast of that. It's going to do a little bit of friendly fire. But we did more damage to the enemy than it did to us at least. So that's all fine. We could get some wind magic off as well. Maybe we should go ahead and deal with this guy. That would be beautiful. But I have faith here. And it looks like we are actually starting to get some shots firing into the settlement now. So that's good as well. I think maybe we were just a bit too close to the walls here. So it's all looking good. We can get some more bombardment magic off. So let's cast it on this side. Just because I know we don't have any friendly units there. So minimal risk of friendly fire casualties. And then what I might also do, should we cast off some wind magic? No, let's just save it for bombardments. This Tar Guard is getting a tiny bit damaged. It should be fine. Let's go ahead and give everyone some melee attack around here. Should be good. We got some more bombardment magic coming in now. Let's go ahead and cast another use of that. Should deal plenty of damage to these guys. You'd love to see that. Boris has bonus versus large now, so if he can focus these Chaos Trolls, that would be beautiful. Patriarch, if you go ahead and do this as well, that would be super useful. And there we go. More and more enemies are coming in now. Hopefully our Kossars can fire in on them. Not really sure though. It doesn't look like they want to. Let's go ahead and activate this as well. Give everyone some leadership. We can activate this. Now we might want to get Theodore out of there actually. He's taking a bit too much damage for my liking. The balance of power is still not in our favour either. Which isn't... That's not what we want. Let's go ahead and cast a bombardment spell there. That should do a fair bit of damage. Our Tar Guards are still holding on quite well. And there we go. That's beautiful damage there. Very nice job. Let's go ahead and activate this. Do some damage to everyone around us. Theodore is trying to take on him. Actually, I think we will go ahead and bring Theodore out. Just because he has taken more damage than I really want. We can get some more bombardment magic off. I think we might be able to win this siege. We'll have to wait and see. It would be nice if we had some healing magic. However, we don't have that luxury right now. Yeah, this bombardment spell is doing loads of damage. I'm really enjoying this spell. And we still have quite a few winds of magic as well. So I think with the Frost Maiden, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and throw some buffs down, though. That should help us a ton. We can also go down and throw down some more bombardment magic. Let's go ahead and get these chariots. That should help us. What are these guys? Warhounds? Yeah, Chaos Warhounds. They just looked a bit weird from above. Like little armadillos or something. They're kind of funny. Theodore made it out to safety, so that's good. Boris is still in there. He's holding on. Maybe I should have given him the regeneration potion if we're going to be going in like this. Hindsight is a beautiful thing, though. Let's go ahead and get some more bombardment magic down. We could even cast wind, but then that costs 10 mana. This costs 5. I think 2 bombardment spells are better than 1 wind spell, so we'll just be patient and keep using the bombardment magic, and we should be fine. We've still got all of our ammunition as well for when we want to use these guys. So I think we're doing okay. There's not too much to worry about here. Let's drop another one of these. Throw this down. It's all good. Give everyone some damage resistance. I think that gives it to everyone. No, it just gives it to her. Okay. We don't need to keep using that then. That's fine. Let's go ahead and cast more magic. Boris is getting a bit squishy. Some of the enemy are starting to retreat though. I think one of those is the enemy lord. Oh, they're casting some magic on Boris though. We don't want to see that. If we can kill that enemy lord, that would be beautiful actually. There we go. He got a hit in. Go on Boris, one more hit. Just one more hit. Oh, Boris is looking not very good. Go on Boris, kill him. I believe in you. We need to get Boris out of there really as well. There we go. We killed the enemy lord, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get some more bombardment magic down. I don't think Boris is getting out of there. Oh dear. And we did just cast some magic on him as well. That sucks. He's got 200 HP. Can we get him out? I don't think so. He's still on 200 HP though. Oh, he's 188 now. Can we buff him? Yeah, not really. It's a tough one. I think he's done for, isn't he? Hopefully the rest of our army stays when he does go down. Let's go ahead and cast this bombardment spell over here. Our Targard is also very tanky. Tankier than I believed. Right. 59 HP. Come on, Boris. Get out of there. No, Boris is wounded. Oh, dear. So is he gone now for a few turns? I think he is, right? That's troublesome. That's very troublesome, actually. There we go. Our armoured Cossairs are managing to get some shots in at least, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and cast that. That's going to be a beautiful cast there. That's going to deal plenty of damage to the enemy. What I might do is actually start moving our Targard out of there as well. They're taking a bit more damage than I would like. Let's see. They could hang on maybe a bit longer. Maybe I'll remove discard. Maybe we can get them out here to safety. The other Targard can hold on just a tad longer. They're doing fine. Let's go ahead and cast some more magic down though. And I think, if we look at the remaining forces, I think our regular Cossars can deal with them. So that's fine. It is a shame we lost Boris though. Maybe I was a bit too reckless with him there. So we're starting to run a bit low on Winds of Magic now as well. So we've got to think about that going forwards. Do we still have a Targard in there? We do. Okay, so they're just holding in the gate here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and cast another one of those down. And I just realised that the gate health, this wall is quite damaged as well. And I think we're going to be doing more damage to that if it hits it. We didn't actually hit it. So I'm not sure why that's so damaged. Maybe one of our other spells hit it earlier. But it's all looking good. Balance of power is slightly more even now. Of course, we are down a Boris though. But they've also lost their enemy lord. So we should be okay. Maybe I should take out this other Targard as well. Let's see. I don't know where I want to cast this. Maybe on the wall would be a good cast there. We'll see if it does any damage to these guys. Yeah, it's doing a fair bit of damage there. So that's not too bad of an idea. Right, armoured Cossars are firing in now. Let's go ahead and move out that other... let's go ahead and bring out this Targard. Now these armoured Cossars can do their work. They're firing into the settlement as well. And we do have another cast to get off here. Although they're starting to move away, so maybe we can wait for that. Our regular Cossars firing in. So they're getting off their damage as well. I really hope we can win this. I'm kind of sad that we let Boris die. It was really reckless of me. Should be okay though. By the time he comes back, we should be able to recruit Warbear Riders as well. So his returning should be timed kind of well there. There we go. Some of their units are deciding to retreat from the battle now. So that's looking good. If we just be patient a little bit here, seems like we're actually getting some work done. Also saving up some of that Winds of Magic. They do have a fresh unit here coming in. Maybe I could actually catch them here as they meet this clump of units. Maybe I should have cast it a bit more this direction, actually. That's not going to be too good of a cast, is it? We still got a fair bit of damage off. That's looking okay. I think patience is definitely the key in this siege battle. They still do have an exalted hero up here, so he could be problematic to deal with. We'll have to see there. And we are running a little low on ammunition now as well. Let's see, where are you guys going? I'm not actually sure where I want to cast this one. Maybe it's time we started sending people back into the settlement. There's no point sending a Frost Maiden, she's not too tanky, is she? What I might do is start sending in these guys. If these guys can get some people to clump around them, that would be good. And they do have some armor as well. 80 armor, they do have a silver shield, 47 melee defense. So these guys should be actually somewhat okay in battle. Let's go ahead and give them some melee attack as well. Some charge bonus should help. There you go, go and attack these guys. Just try and get some people to clump around you here. There we go. I don't think people are willing to clump around. We could cast this. Now these guys are moving back now for some reason. We could get a cast up on the wall, but again, all the enemy are moving. So I don't want to waste too much here. There still are a fair few units in the battle, I realise, for the enemy. So what I might do here is maybe we could start moving people into the settlement. Let's tell you guys to attack directly. That should be fine. We've got some guys here out of ammo, so maybe we can send them in as well. This unit also out of ammo now. There we go, that looks like a bombardment opportunity there. Hopefully they don't move out of the way of that one. Let's go ahead. Leadership, sure. This unit's going to go down. Maybe the armoured Cossars wasn't the best choice. Let's bring them back though, because our normal Cossar units can come in, and they're a bit more expendable. So that should be a good opportunity there. Yeah, the Frost Maiden's not going to be able to fight anyone here, is she? It's all good. Let's go ahead and get some more magic down here. Should be absolutely fine. Probably be a bit friendly fire there. I think I might send in Theodore again. Maybe we could even send in some actual Warbear Riders. Let's see. I think we can go for a round 2. This might be a mistake here. I think we can bring in the Targuard as well. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and cast some more of that. Our Winds of Magic is almost out. We have 23 power reserve. So we have 4 or 5 more casts of the bombardment spell. So everyone's coming in here. Let's go ahead and buff everyone up. We can get this down again. Oh, that's a nice group of enemies. This is a slow-paced siege. Sorry about that. There we go. Slowly making use of our Winds of Magic. That's what we want to do. Most of our damage is coming from there. In fact, I don't want to bring Theodore in here at all, do I? I'm going to lose him if he joins the battle vet. This armoured Cossar unit as well is in trouble. Try and get these guys out. This should be... Let's try and cast this one in here maybe. That should get some damage off. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. The balance of power is still quite even though, which is a little bit troublesome. Did Theodore get out? Okay, Theodore managed to get out. That's good. In 5 seconds we can give everyone some melee attack though, so that would be useful. In fact, because we're going this way, if you just sit there, Theodore. And then let's go ahead and give everyone some melee attack. That should help out. Get another bombardment spell down. And I think we need to position these guys a bit better, don't we? If we do something like this, maybe they can fire in. I think we could have done that a while ago, couldn't we? Okay, looks like the enemy are starting to surrender. So that's good. We need another Winds of Magic for that. There we go, we've got this coming in. It's a bit of a dangerous cast, isn't it? Let's wait until we're engaged in battle first. We might save that for maybe some cavalry units that come and meet us. We finally captured the gate. Took us a while. The leadership on this unit is slowly going down, so they should retreat.
Follow the bear!
There we go, we're actually doing okay here.
Kislev and Jules!
Let's see, we could get some bombardment magic off here. However, yeah, they're going to run away. Let's actually target these guys. Deal some damage to them at worst. At least damage their leadership a bit. Actually, let's not attack them yet because there's some magic going off over there, guys. Now you can go in. This could be one of the longest sieges I've fought yet. 5 seconds and then we got another spell. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and cast that one off nice and early. It should get them as I'm walking through it. And okay, they're just kind of standing there. There we go. Now our Cossars are starting to fire in. That's looking a bit better, isn't it? Let's go ahead and give everyone some melee attack as well. Can't forget about that, of course. And I think the victory is approaching now. If we can make these few units retreat as well, maybe we can get a mass retreat going here. There we go. They're gone from the battle now. Let's target these guys. Someone's leadership just broke there too. We can do maybe something like this. Should get a few hits on them. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Are they going to break? They should break. Let's see, we got some cavalry coming in as well now. And we're fully out of Winds of Magic, so maybe the Frost Maiden can come in now and deal with some of these weaker units. But there we go, we got the victory. It took us 17 minutes, but we have got the victory there. Oh dear, that was tiresome. Pyrrhic victory. It's better than a valiant defeat. Let's go ahead and end the battle there. Unfortunately, it did cost us Boris. Yeah, Boris has died there. Look at that, the Frost Maiden getting 309 kills. Patience was definitely the name of the game there. And maybe there was a better way to fight that out. But we got the win, and that's what matters. So let's jump straight back to the campaign map. There we go, 4,700 gold, 29 devotion. That was a very, very long siege there. Boris is dead though. He should be back in 5 turns. But first, let's go ahead. Now, should we sack it? We could sack it. We could just straight up raise it. The Archaeon's coming back. Maybe we should occupy this. I think we should occupy it, get the bonus replenishment and whatnot, and sit tight before Archaeon returns. So there we go. Enemy killed in battle. That's looking good. Another enemy killed in battle. Plenty there. We do gain a Hedge Wizard. Winds of Magic Power Reserve change plus 8% when increasing. And Rivera there does gain access to a Warhorse, so that will make her a bit better. Boris has been wounded, so let's go ahead and hire a replacement for him. Let's see how many turns before he returns. 5 turns. So we're going to have to be patient on that one. Now this guy, leadership plus 5 when in own territory. Winds of Magic Power Reserve change or corruption minus 1. Let's go ahead and get plus 5 leadership, I guess. All of those not really that amazing. Theodore did gain a level up. So let's go ahead and give him Blessing Discs, Character Aura Leadership Effect plus 5. That should be fine. And then Rivera also gaining her level up. Let's go ahead and give her some Evasion. And then she has one more effect. Let's see, we have two Vortex spells here. This says Large Explosion Area, 4 damage per second, and gives Frostbite. This one gives Discouraged, and it gives 6 damage per second, but it doesn't have any armor piercing. This has 100% armor piercing. I think we should get Blizzard. Oh, that's very expensive. Maybe right now we should get Winds of Magic Power Reserve capacity +5. That's an extra bombardment spell. Not quite sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get magical reserves first. And then I think we're going to go ahead and start leveling up Blizzard. So that's all looking good. Right. What can we do now? Let's see. Over here, we're still waiting 3 turns on this. We could do some building here. What do we need? We kind of need gold, don't we? So what I might do here, is there anything that just gives gold? This gives 50 income. This gives 100 income. So let's build a market square. And then instead of building growth here, which I know I should probably, I'm actually going to go ahead and build some defense. Just so we don't have to sit here and defend it if we choose to leave. Archaon is probably going to start making his way back here as well soon. We have this army to worry about. It's not really an army, that's fine. I wonder, does Archaon have any more lands? The Bleeding Spire is over here. But other than that, I think Archaon is currently without a settlement. So he's not going to be too happy either. Right, that's it for this turn, though. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. Nothing to be had here. So let's go ahead to turn 24. Ursunite Cult Customs. So we now have that extra melee defense for this, although it's not applying. So I think we might have to apply this again to get the extra melee defense. Because if we go in here and we go to Ursun, we should now have +5 melee defense for all armies. So maybe it's worth spending the extra devotion here just to get that again. Let's see. Because Archaon will be coming. And interestingly, if we go over to Archaon, he decided to just raise this rather than occupy it. So Archaon's going to be coming back here with some scary looking stuff. Maybe we should wipe out this army whilst the opportunity poses itself. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. There we go, it's going to be an easy auto-resolve there. Let's see, we get a Star Iron Ring, 10% ward save, that's very nice. 1000 XP, 1700 gold, and 13 devotion. I'm going to go ahead and take the army replenishment, just because Archaon is coming. And we do gain a Priest of Tau. Devotion gained from fighting chaos, +5% faction-wide. And there's the talisman as well, so that's looking good. Let's go back in within the settlement, gain some extra replenishment. And what is this guy called here? Boyar here gained some level up, so let's go ahead and do that. Theodore as well got his level up, so let's go ahead and give him some armor. I like the look of that. Now, invocation available. I don't want to spend it early, but if Archaon is coming, then I think we should spend it. And in... yeah, it pains me to do this, but I think the extra 5 melee defense will really be useful. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we do gain the extra 5 melee defense. So over here, 3 more turns. I thought it was 3 turns last turn. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. We can build stuff here. Let's go ahead and build some extra income. We're slowly improving our gold. We can also do some research. So do we want anything down here? Kislev cavalry armor is nice. Armor piercing, missile damage, and reload time reduction as well. So let's go ahead and get some, let's see, +10 armor for war sleds. Sounds fun, so let's go ahead with that. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy as well. Nothing to be had there. I think we haven't had a single bit of diplomacy this series so far. It's kind of funny. Right, let's go ahead to turn 25. Faction destroyed. Saber King have been obliterated. There's nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. And the Sword of Cain has been claimed. That's far away from us. Now, Archaon did decide to go ahead and occupy this settlement. So that's good for him. And it means that we're actually a bit safe over here. So we probably have a few turns before he decides to come over and try and attack this. So that's kind of lucky. He could, of course, attack our minor settlements, which would suck. But again, in free... do you know what I was looking at? I was looking at the population. I was like, okay, 3 turns for more population. No, it's 2 turns. 2 turns and then we get tier 4. Okay, that's looking good. And I think it's like 4 turns until we get Boris back as well. So that's also nice. What's the garrison on this? Not that big. This provides 3 armoured Cossars and 1 armoured Cossar with great weapon. So maybe that will help it a tad there. I think we're gonna just chill out here though. It stops our Kaon from attacking. Maybe we could get him in an ambush. Is that something we would want to try? I'm not too sure. No, we're gonna take attrition. That's the problem. Look at the chaos corruption here. It's quite problematic actually. But let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. There's nothing to be had here, is there? I think now we're just kind of waiting for tier 4. Get our war sleds. Get Boris back. Because, yeah, Boris is back in 3 turns now. So by the time we build up to tier 4, we should be able to build some Warbear Riders. And things will start becoming fun. But let's go ahead to turn 26. There we go. So, our Kaon has decided to make a move on us. He's actually currently hanging in around here. We go ahead and find him. There he is. So, our Kaon is coming back to the Riven Fortress. However, problematic here. Vindex is coming over to the Howling Citadel. Now, what's our garrison like here? We do have a garrison, but whether it can hold off this, I'm unsure. So, we might have to make the decision to abandon this and march our army back here. We're probably going to have to do that, which is a little bit annoying. Let's go ahead and keep our Frost Maiden over there. But sadly, that's all I have time for today. That siege battle did take up a large portion of our time here for the episode. But that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow with another one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.